Hi everyone, it's Lisa with Chef It Up and Chef It Up To Go. Welcome to our first series of our free online classes that we're going to be offering to you guys, hopefully to bring a smile on all of your faces. You know, I know you're gonna miss our classes and we miss you guys terribly too. While we're stuck at home for the next couple weeks, hopefully that's all that it's gonna be. We're going to make some fun foods and all of our franchises are gonna participate. So you're gonna get fun videos from Florida, maybe some California, from Maryland, North Carolina, bunch from New Jersey. So we're excited. So there'll always be a different face of the video that we're going to be posting. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's at Chef It Up and Chef It Up To Go. And in honor of St. Patty's Day, I figured I would be the first video to post live, and you guys will get to be hopefully wearing your green like me. We are going to be making shamrock biscuits. So it's a nice and simple recipe to start things off. Hopefully you have these ingredients in your house, and if not, if your mom or your dad can maybe go out to the grocery store, maybe at 7 a.m. so they're not fighting the crowd, and you could just get a couple of ingredients to make these. So of course, the first thing, like in all of our classes, so it's just like you're being taught by Miss Lisa herself here. And when our other franchisees, they call in or they do their videos, it's gonna be the same. They're gonna go over the first rule of the kitchen, and that is to do what? Clean our hands. So I'll be right back while I soap and water up my hands. I should be singing the ABC song, right? 20 seconds. Okay, all clean here, very good. So I'm actually going to wear gloves because it's still our online class, so it's just like you're in a class with me. I would wear gloves in that class, so I'm never gonna be touching your food, of course, just that's what I would always tell my students. We wear gloves because we touch everybody's food. So, and we also keep you safe from all of your food allergies and everything like that, and keeps things clean. So, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to gather our ingredients, all right? So in order to make our little shamrock biscuits, we have some store-bought biscuit dough. So you can do, you know, Pillsbury brand. This one has some extra butter in it for a little extra flavor. So I opened it and let it get to room temperature, and then you just keep it lightly covered like this. So I'll push that aside. So then I'm going to make a little pesto, and that's going to make it green. Now, being that we're a nut-free company, we don't use pinoli nuts in it, but that is a great addition if you are able to use those in your house. So we have a few simple ingredients that I have inside my blender over here. I had added some fresh basil leaves, some olive oil, Parmesan cheese, fresh garlic, and a little pinch of salt. So I'm gonna add them, as you can see right here, all measured out. I'm gonna add them into my blender, which is just over here on the side, which you really can't see me, but you'll be able to hear it. So hold your ears a sec. Okay, perfect, perfect. So this is my green goodness over here. And it's great if you make fresh pesto. It tastes delicious on pizza or on the biscuit dough or as over fresh pasta. That's really, really good as well. I'm making a little mess here. So you're actually in my kitchen. You're not at a Chef It Up kitchen. So you're gonna be, when we do our videos, you're gonna be in the kitchens of everybody else, all of our other franchisees. And maybe a few will go to their party places and they'll do it there, but we'll see. So right now you can see my fresh pesto, nice and green. Oh, that I just drooled out on my counter. I'll have to wipe that up later, sorry. So now we're gonna put these aside, and then I'm gonna pull in front the biscuit dough that was at room temperature right now. So like I said, it sat out for about maybe like 20 minutes just to get nice and easy to work with. So we're gonna make it into our shamrock shape. So I took one biscuit and I broke it in half. I know you guys are all gonna wanna run out now and buy these, but hopefully you have the biscuit dough right in the house. Or if you have some pizza dough, it works great too. So I have my little tin here. So I'm gonna use the first half to be the stem. So we're gonna lay that down. Then I'm gonna take another half and we're gonna roll it on one side. This is how I teach my kids in classes how to make garlic knots too. We roll it on one side and roll it on the other. And we make it a nice long snake shape. And then we're just gonna loop it just like this. So it looks like a little loop, and that's going to go as one of our little petals there on our shamrock. And then we're going to do another. All right. And we're going to loop that one too, just like this. See, I did the same thing. So that's going to be the top. And then I'll show you what this all looks like before I put it in the oven. Then we're going to do a third one. So you could do a 4-leaf or a 3-leaf clover. I'm going to do the 3-leaf. So we're going to go like this. Hopefully you guys are all done with your homework, right? Because you're doing school from home. So that's our third loop. All right. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take a spoon, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. So this is how it's going to look when it's on your little baking sheet. Isn't that adorable? And it's going to puff up and get really big. So then you're going to take your little pesto that you made, and we're going to just slather it all over. And we're going to turn our shamrock. What color? Green. I know. You can't really yell it out. I wish my kids were still little so they would do this with me, but they're not. All right, but they'll eat it, that's for sure. So now this is how it's going to look, all really coated very well. So I'm going to go put it in the oven real quick. So it's going to bake on 390 degrees for about 10 minutes. Now that's in there. So just like on the food channels, we're going to swap it out and show you the finished product. So this is what your shamrock will look like when it's done. So it's nice and toasty, a little crispy on the outside. And then what you could do, I always like to reserve a little bit of this as like a dipping sauce. You guys all have your corned beef cooking today? Not many in my house really like that, but we do have it going in our crock pot. All right. So I just put a little bit extra because sometimes the biscuits can be a little dry. And that is your finished shamrock. So I hope you guys liked it. I hope you liked our first online class. I want you to all keep safe. I want you to have a lot of fun. I know it still has to be structured. You have to do all your schoolwork and get all that out of the way. I know it's going to be hard, but just know that your friends at Chef It Up and Chef It Up To Go are thinking of you. And stay tuned for a next episode coming soon this week. Thanks so much and bye.